Hello everyone, a very, very, very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick. Oh, I've got the wrong window on, but never mind, we can see more with this window. I hope you're well, hope you're having a good weekend. Now we're going to end the weekend, unless you've got an extra day's weekend, with a live stream where we're going to beat stress, dodgy gameplay, nonsense chat, and talk a bit of rubbish. Maybe relive memories, or there may be games you haven't seen here before, I don't know. We're going to focus on the Commodore 64 this time. There's been a bit of a hiatus on the channel where we didn't actually do any live streams for, well, a good 7 months, but last week we covered all systems and everything seems to have been working. So this week we're going to start with a Commodore 64 one. It's always been my hope midweek to do another live stream, and if I get time to do that. Family life is a bit iffy at the moment, so yeah, that'd be ZX Spectrum, because that's well, what the mostly we covered. Now, I'm not sure how many people will be here. Might be loads, might be just you, I do not know, but we'll have some fun anyway. Don't know if you're going through a stressful time at the moment, or you're doing okay. But see, there's a few of you in the chat box, so as usual, I will say hello to all of you. Sorry if I miss anyone that comes in and out, but yeah, all about having a bit of fun, really. It's going to be for about 2 hours this one, I think. You might have seen from the fun played there what games we are going to cover. Oakley dokley, so it's Sunday. We don't normally do a Sunday, did one last week, but we'll see how this slot fits. So, a big hello to everyone in the box so far. Also, if you're watching this on a record after it's gone up, a big hello to you as well. If you want to put a comment in the comment section, you can do, and I'll try and say hello. Well, first of all, we got Mercurial me there. Hello there. Evening all, he says, and good evening to you as well. Good. I know you on Twitter as well, so I hope you're doing okay. Hello to Drake Tungsten. He says hooray, and he's taken on the almighty task, I think, of trying to watch everything in the ZX Spectrum playlist of everything. I don't know if anyone's ever done that apart from me during editing, but well done, Drake. Much respected. I know you comment on the videos as well, a lot of them anyway, as you're going through, so good luck seeing through there. Evening to Lemmy Barnett. Good evening, Lemmy, and also to Big Z. A big hello and everyone. Good old Gumdio's in the house, and DJ Dogs is here, who says hi all. Well, hi to you there. I think I'm not sure how it's showing in your chat box, but everyone that's a member of the channel supporting it is in green. I think most of you there are subscribers. People ask me after the other stream, why couldn't I comment on your stream? Well, to try and combat spam, it might help, it might not, I don't know. I put a very feeble security thing on here where you've got to be subscribed to the channel for 30 minutes. Now, it's easy to actually comment on the comment section. Now, it's easy to get round, of course, but it's more hassle for people if they keep getting blocked and then have to do another account, they might get a bit bored of it. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. A big hello to David B73. Hello, Nick and the chat. Might not be around for the full 2 hours, but we'll catch the replay for anything I miss. Thank you very much. Oh, that's good. Big hello to Steve Q. Generic greetings. And why not? A bit of generic greetings go a long way. Wonder if you can get that in a greetings card. Generic greetings from Nick. Maybe. Hello to Clinton Johnson. Hello, Clinton. Good to see you there. And Steve Norman, who runs retroarcadia.blog, which once I get the Friday chats back up and running, I thought I was going to get it this week, and then a few family things happened, limiting my time in the house. But I would give that more of a shout. retroarcadia.blog. Have a look at that. There. Alistair McIntyre's in the house. Good evening. And also David Witkowski. Good evening to you. He does a hand a bit like this. If you've got a hand like that, then comment in the comment section below. Now, we'll play some games at some point, but I'd just like to say hello to everyone. It's like we're at a party. I'm the host, and I'm just welcoming you in. Okay, hello to RoySam243. He says, hi, Nick. I'm sure you can hear me, can't you? Can you hear me? I'm sure you can hear me. This thing's going up and down. I'm never 100% sure whether you can, but I'm sure you can. In the red corner is here. He's from Barnsley. And also Kev McCulloch is there. Sorry if I pronounced any of these names wrong, but it is, hi, Nick. Currently working on your indoor bike. An indoor bike? You must have a big room. Is that like a velodrome? That sounds quite interesting. Keep up with it, Kev. Hope I don't put you off. Colin Baldwin's here. Good evening to you. And also, the best name in YouTube history, probably, Jason Arnott's Terrifying House of Obsession. Well, I just like saying that name. Good evening to you. Your name barely fits across the chat box. Excellent stuff. Adam Phillips is here. And also, well, I've said hello, Gumdio as well. Trolls not welcome. Well, yes. So the bot, what I've blocked by doing these 30 seconds, you have to subscribe. I think I've destroyed all bots because people set up bots to go maybe troll, I don't know, about 1,000 accounts doing streams there. If you don't get that, it goes on to the next one, and there we go. Right, okay, oakley dokley do. Let's get to the right screen. That's not the right screen. That's the screen I normally use when I do my intro. That's normally like the Friday chat screen. Anyway, we need to go to this screen. The first game we'll be playing is Super Snake Simulator by Alternative Software in 1988. I got to go work at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Anyway, let's not think about that. Let's just think about Sunday evening. I've got burger time highlighted. Right, Super Snake Simulator. Now, as usual, because I only did a test live stream with this last Sunday, and not a great deal of games. As usual, if it's too loud, my voice is too loud, or the game music is too loud, then let me know. I presume Super Snake Simulator. It's almost a tongue twister there. It's under S. There it is there, right? So let's get loading. You'll see a box up in a minute. There we go. This is a hacked version, so it might ask me if I want unlimited lives, which I sort of like, don't. Right, okay. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Endless lives. No, we don't want endless lives, right. Kev says, I'd love a velodrome at home. Well, you probably fix it in there somewhere, can't you? Right, now this is, we did review this game a little while ago. It's 26th 1988. It's influenced by all those Snake games. You might have had it on a Nokia phone if you're that way inclined. Now, what's so tricky about this game is, good as it looks, music as good as it looks, there is a bit of a lag with the controls. Len at the bottom stands for length. Every time we go over these numbers, we extend the length. You see next to Len it's 14 of 20. We need to get the snake 20 long without bashing into the sides. This is trying to get used to the controls. Because of the lag, you are trying to have to go left and right before it actually gets there. And I've missed that one up big time. Right. So I'm going to bash into the wall a lot here, or miss bits when I'm timing it wrong, going too early or too late. There we go, that's that. So that's that one done. Now you can see Len is 0 of 25. I didn't have this one back in the day because I didn't own a Commodore 64, but I did have a game called Snake Pit, which wasn't as well pretty as this. Big hello to John Maynard. I'm trying to look at the comment section at the same time as playing the game, and that's often a disaster. Numbers near the side are well, extra tricky. Big hello to Matt, he's there. Whoa, Commodore 64 Brown, that's right, Big Z. Brown you didn't get on the ZX Spectrum. No, F, that's like a fast forward to the next stage. Oh, no, I thought it was. It wasn't. I thought F was for finish. Well, who's changed that? It always was. I thought that was. Obviously I'm talking baloney. You can go diagonal on this thing if you want to as well. It's going super fast now. What's the lens say? 20 of 25, so that one would do. Oh, what? Oh, man, Caravan. I think I was conned there. Right, it's going a bit slower here. Right, get 25. Yes, I mean, there are games that have got tricky controls. We did review another Snake game on Saturday, if you've seen that. It's on the ZX Spectrum, did get a lot of attention. It's Anaconda. It's by a Russian outfit. There's a few games from the Eastern Bloc there that came out after ZX Spectrum's run in the late 90s. Interesting to see. I was even worse at it than I am at this game. Whoops, I've gone diagonally again. If you have gone diagonally again, then comment below. You must be a bishop in chess. Right, come on now. Question mark gives you a random thing. Right, we got it. Len 25. Big hello to Ruben Gallardo. Now, this is the first level where we got objects in the way. Interesting music here. Another game I'd like to see on the ZX Spectrum. I'm sure there were Snake games on the ZX Spectrum. Anaconda's a late one. I don't think I've reviewed any ZX Spectrum Snake games from back in the day. If there were some, let me know. I guess they might be type-ins. I'm not sure there's any official releases. But quite a simple game to program, I would have thought. It's just trying to get it, together. If you played this game before, you'll know how tricky the controls can be. The delay is, well, it's chronic really. It almost destroys the game. When the snake starts getting of any speed, then you're sort of like Doomsville. Can't remember how many stages I cleared in the review we did. Oh, there we go. I've probably got about as far as this. Yeah. Well done for trying Anaconda, Drake. There's a guy called Innerflap said you could hack into the program and redefine the controls. F worked there. You could redefine the controls on that. Right, gone black and white. Whoa. Right. I don't know who invented Snake originally. That's something you might do. Like Len's 30 this time. Don't know who Len is. Len's Cap. Oh my goodness. Oops. Boo-boo. I don't know what B's probably a bomb of some description. I've missed it anyway. Whoa. Now, yes. I've got to keep an eye on the time as well. How can I keep an eye on the time and the chat box and all that sort of stuff? Now, hopefully you've had Saturday off. I've been at work for 6 hours. On Friday I was in for way too long. Anyway, but hopefully at one time this channel will be big enough so I don't have to do that. Feels like I'm working all the time at the moment as I try and generate enough income that can pay for a rent for one person on their own, which is proving extremely tricky. I don't know. Maybe I'd be homeless. Can you plug a computer into a tree in the woods? Maybe I'll have to try that out. I think this might be further than I got in the review, you know. What is, I don't know what G stand for. There's 2 there. I think that's staying on the screen less. That slowed it down a little bit. Right, come on, Nick. Come on. Maybe I'm better when I'm talking at the same time. 4. That's valuable. Lens 21. Oh. Right, can you see now? You're going to run out of screen quite quickly. Whoa. Right, now the controls of this aren't as bad as Anaconda, but the rest of the screen to deal with. I can go around the circle. 31 to 35. 1 is slow. That 5 will do. Just follow my body around the place. That's a good chap lane. Yay! Do. Don't put your favourite chat line in the... Oh my goodness. Oh, this is as far as I got in the review. I remember it now, where the big number 1 got in the way. Yeah, now this is extremely awkward. Commodore 64 Brown. Yeah, this is extremely awkward to get first here and navigate round here. It's forcing me to the edges each time. Let's see if it goes tricky. Right, 5's valuable, but it goes near the 5. Yeah, see, problem. Houston, Whitney, we got a problem. Right, okay. 17 of 30. Wish me luck, big nose. Indiana Jones never said wish me luck, big nose. I wish he had. As I say, big thank you to the members, big thanks to subscribers. If you found this by fluke on a rerun, oh, you're just watching it now, please consider subscribing, because it does help the channel grow, and I've done it. Well. No rest for the wicked. Now, what's the... this looks easier than the last one. What's the rub here? Now, as a kid, because that's what the games are always about, the reviews, not about expert gameplay. Not everyone gets it. It's about seeing how you would have found the game on the first or second go. You might not necessarily have had instructions if you got given the game on a C90 tape back in the day, and how you would have found just mucking about with it to see how you would have got on. So they're never going to be a walkthrough or anything like that. And the Snake is fairly easy to understand, but you need to get in the groove like a Madonna. Oh dear, she had to prove the love to me. Thank you, Luke. It's good to be live streaming again. Hopefully the support is there. Hello, Easy DJ, because I do have to marry my time. I did find myself the other day looking at evening work, well, night work I should say, through the night, I know, doing a J job, and then part-time night work to try and make ends meet. So it's always in the balance what I can actually do. How did I do there? Surprise, surprise, that's still a black. Surprise, surprise, when a sledgehammer hits you between the eyes. Yeah, oh, look at that. Oh, game over, right. Didn't have much of a chance there. So it's all like a question of balancing the thing. So hopefully I can do okay there. That's a pretty good game, that. Super Snake Simulator. Now, you might recognise those names. Sean Southern, Andrew Morris. They did the, Gremlin, the Lotus trilogy, didn't they? Lotus 1, 2 and 3. Which we touched on Lotus 2 briefly last week. And I got as far as the fog stage. I think on a good day I can get to the marshes, I think. Hello to Richard Mitten. My auntie used to have a draft excluder just like that. But it does look quite fancy. Let's just have one last go to see how far I get. Right. It is quite addictive. There's not much to it. It's not a stellar game, is it really? I mean, I'm not sure how many people would have heard of this game. Might have been budgeted. What's that red thing going along there? Good to have a catchphrase. Actually, I haven't been on the Friday walk for a good long length of time, so I do worry that red bag I used to see, is that still there, or is that eroded to absolutely nothing? Well, it should do. I mean, it was a load of just terrible rubbish in there. Oh, look at that. See, that was the controls not going left or right. If I was driving a car that bad, I think I'd be in a canal. After this, we're going to play a classic from the arcades called Burger Time, where you're a chef going up and down ladders, and you must make huge burgers. So maybe thank you, dogs. You're a very generous man. Thank you very much. Appreciated, dogs. Hurrah! Right, maybe I won't have to get a night work after all. But yeah, maybe. I mean, instead of doing night work, maybe I could do a live stream night work instead. But I don't know. I don't know how late. I don't know how late's acceptable in the week time. How late's acceptable for a stream? If someone did a stream from 12 till 2 o'clock in the morning, would that be acceptable? I don't know. People from a different country, that might be more than acceptable. I think people from the UK. Midnight to 2 o'clock stream might be a bit too much to live with, but it's an answer, I suppose. If you are a banded snake going around a maze, then comment below. I don't think I'm doing well this time, am I? Lost a life there. Thank you, dogs. And your name's beeped up ahead, up in front of me for all to see. The videos do get archived, so that'll be there forever until YouTube blow up or the Earth does. I wonder what one's going to happen first. They could relocate Earth somewhere, couldn't they? I suppose they could do. Right, this green has given my eyes a little bit of a problem. I was a Spectrum man back in the day. Spectrum is what I owned. There's a lot of playground stuff saying what is the best, the Commodore 64 and the Spectrum. And I suppose I might get involved in it a little bit without any knowledge at the time of the Commodore 64 and what it could do, and vice versa. Kids didn't seem much sense, but as an adult now, hopefully a little bit wiser, I can see what the Commodore 64 has to bring to the party. There's no colour clash. There's more colours. It's got better music. I think overall Spectrum it's got sort of like a more classic retro factor. I think there's more. I might be wrong. I think there's more homebrew games being made for the ZX Spectrum than the Commodore 64, and it just hit the it's just lasted longer. That's arguable because there is a Commodore 64 Mini. It's not a ZX Spectrum Mini, but there is a ZX Spectrum next to a computer there. Right, okay. Right, I'm trying to read your comment. Clinton, if you don't mind me asking what C64 emulator you use, don't have luck getting one to work. Well, I used to own Vice. And I had trouble with that on the streams. It was always a bit of a problem. Then someone bought me a subscriber. I think it was called C64 Forever, the icon says. I think it uses a bit of Vice as its background thing, but it's C64 Forever. I think it might cost £10, something like that. I'm not quite sure how much it costs now, but someone bought it for me, which I'm pleased with. So without them, thank you to them. I won't mention their name. Without them, there wouldn't be any Commodore 64 games on the channel because it's proven quite hard to emulate, which you sort of like are found. So C64 Forever, the icon says there, Clinton. I hope that's useful. Drake said midnight there's like 6 PM to you. Oh, that's okay then. Yeah, I mean. It's all about growing the channel, trying to get more subscribers, so maybe varying the times. It'll get more people's attention. It's all about being seen, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't even know that the channel exists, despite having reviewed, well, probably 2,000 to 3,000 games on various systems. So that's incredible. I always hope that I have that breakthrough moment where it's suddenly discovered by a load of people, and then I've got this back catalogue of loads and loads of games, which I think Drake's may be experiencing. There where you can go and watch it forever and have a feel for nostalgia. There we go. ZX Games Music. I use HAL 64. There's another one, Clinton, if you want to check that one out as well. Yeah, there we go. They've all got different positives and negatives. I find this one quite easy to use once it's set up. It's all about getting the ROMs in the right folder, I suppose. Big hello to Daniel Weston. Thank you for dropping by, Daniel. Right, we're playing Super Snake Simulator at the moment. Well, alternative software for 1988. Now I'm trying to get that lens to the. There we go. This will be my last go. Then we have a go on the classic Burger Time. Oops. That's when they start putting big obstacles like this in the way. Then I start having a bit of bother. So we're just starting. We're just starting here, having a bit of fun. I mean, any of you had this game, did you? No one's mentioned that you had this game. This game actually, when I bought, well, I didn't buy it. When it was bought for me, C64 Forever, the emulator, this was one of the games that was actually already on it. There, Super Snake. Oh, I'm in a bit of bother here. Oh, how did I get away with that? I don't know. Maybe I am getting a bit better. He says as he goes into a wall. Nincompooperi. Oh, look at that. Right, okay, so I'm following the theme. I'm getting gradually worse as I'm getting more and more tired. Maybe, I don't know. Last week was about a 3-hour stream, which was quite good. Whoa. Kickstart, yeah, there's Kickstart, is that a game? And there's Super Scramble Simulator as well. It's a similar name to Super Snake Simulator, Super Scramble Simulator, yeah. Dogs has Amiga Forever, it's awesome. They use official license from, well, there we go. Amiga Forever, There was a magazine, wasn't there? Let's get out of here. There was a magazine, wasn't there, called Amiga Forever, I think. Yes, let's flick over now. That's enough of that, because it's quite a basic game. I probably spent too long on that. Let's play Burger Time. Let's beat some stress by eating some burgers. Hopefully this doesn't make you hungry. There are some games a bit like this on the ZX Spectrum. Mr. Wimpy, which is a bit frustrating, and another one which temporarily I can't remember, but you might fill me into this one as well. It's by Interceptor Micros in 1984. Now, unlike the ZX Spectrum games we live stream, you might see a bit of loading here. It's unavoidable. It's just the way the thing works. I think they take disc ROMs, and it's time for a burger. You'll soon get the hang of this. Hello to Christian Rainford. Hi everyone. Joined a few minutes ago, but was on your mobile. Thought you'd switch. Oh, well done. Good to see you. There. Hope everyone is well. Hope you are well, Nick. I'm okay. I'm good at hopping as well. So thank you. I'm doing okay. Very stressful week, it has to be said, but I'll keep my head down. I'll keep working, and hopefully I'll be okay. Right now, we need to get these burgers down to the bottom of the screen by walking over the component parts like that. We don't want to get hit by the saveloy or the egg. We can freeze them by firing like this. There we go. That stops him for a little while. That's our pepper spray. So we've got 4 of them left in the top. Now, they're going to get quicker and quicker. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to line yourself up the ladder like that, going up and down. Oh, my word, like that. Oh. If you drop a bun on any of these guys, like normal people, they will have a bit of a problem. They'll get extra points for that. Now use your tactics, because if you drop the bun onto another component part, that'll fall down as well and save yourself a whole heap of time, which I'll try and do over here. Now if you've ever been chased by an egg or a saveloy, then comment in the chat box or comment section below. Right, let's get past him. Good. So I'm using my pepper wisely here. Right, let's get that down there. Good. That burger's almost complete. So you can see I'm gradually working the burger further and further down this mighty screen. And whoever's ordering this burger must be fatter than Elvis Presley. Thank you very much. Oh. Good. I'm not sure if you can play this game with a light gun, or why would you want to do that? There we go. So there's the chef jumping up and down like a nincompoop. Now we've got one extra look. Oh, look at that. And he falls over like a wally. Burger Time 97 is the best one on the Commodore 64, says David. So I'll have to try that out then. Burger Time 1997. Right, I will do. Does it move quicker? Oh, look at that. So we've got a different map of stuff here. I never managed to play the arcade cabinet back in the day, but I don't think these games were as good on the ZX Spectrum, arguably. There's a few variations. There was a game where it played annoying music. If you go down to the woods today, we had to drop batteries into places, so that was a variation. Right, let's get one burger for someone. Boom. Put your favourite burger game below. Oh man, hang on a minute. Sometimes you can get surrounded by saveloys. That's a great night out. Oh, right, so that's killed him, but he will regenerate quite soon afterwards. I would have liked music in the game as well. I don't know if Burger 97 has that to accompany you on your amazing burger adventure. I've never worked in a burger bar, but who knows? I might have to. But thank you, dogs. Thank you, dogs. Oh, that's it already? Well, I wasn't very good at that game. NNN. That's what I normally do. So if you ever was walking down the arcades and you saw someone with a really high score, and that just happened to be NNN, let's just say that was me. That was just say me. Dodgy gameplay. Not in the chat. Right, let's have a look at the comments. Have I missed anyone? I don't think so. Yes. Let's have a bit of fun. Are you in work tomorrow? I am. I think I said 8 to 5. I'm covering someone for a change that's sick on a whole new different department. I'll be putting out lettuce. I'll be putting out loads of stuff. Big nose. Right, is this gonna? Why is this frozen? What's going on here? There we go. Right, I'll be. Do you know that's the big story at the moment? Due to I don't know what it is where you are abroad. Due to vegetable shortages, some people blame Brexit. Some people are blaming the cost of greenhouse and heating. We're limiting people on peppers and lettuce, so you can only buy 2 peppers. That's it, unless you keep coming in disguise. And tomatoes. That's limited. What a world! Who'd have thought that would ever happen in 2023? We got a limited supply of peppers and a limited supply of lettuce. Now, The only reason why we're limiting it to 2 people per person, we've probably got enough to be honest with you, is because you know about panic buying. That's a new phenomena nowadays. As soon as the stupid public notice that there's a shortage of something or potential shortage of something, they will go out and buy loads. So someone that's never eaten a lettuce in their life or doesn't like eating lettuce or is allergic to lettuce, sometimes they will buy all the lettuce the shop has to offer, so no one else can have lettuce. It's happened with toilet rolls first of all. Then it was petrol, wasn't it? People filling up with yogurt pots of petrol, didn't even have a car. It just gets super duper ridiculous. If you ever panic buyed, and let me know what you panic buyed. I mean, if there's a shortage of chocolate, I don't know. I mean, that's a good thing to say if we're ever short of anything. Just say, right, if we're not selling beetroot curry, we'll say there's a shortage of beetroot curry. And then people will run out to the shops and buy whole cases of the stuff so no one else could have the beetroot curry and they would never run out. I don't think there's anything such thing as a beetroot curry, but I should have trademarked it before I actually said anything. Good. Now, if I see beetroot curry on the shelves in the next couple of weeks, and your face on the front, then there's going to be big trouble. Big trouble. Big trouble. Right, so three, right, pepper. Dun, 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 dun. Someone would have got that reverence. But push it real good. Right, that's 2 burgers. Just need the middle burgers. The most fattening of all the burgers. Oh, move! Stupid chef. Hi, chef. Oh, I've got to start all again. Oh, God, you've got to do it all in one life. That's unfair. Oh, who can do everything in one life? No me. Right, it's printing you going right up the top there, so it gets a little bit tricky. A big hello to Alf Fairweather and Alf's cat, which I can't temporarily remember the name of Alf's cat, but hello, Alf's cat. Right, kaboom. I saw a picture of Alf's cat watching the stream last week. He seemed to be enjoying it. Big hello to Alf's cat. Right, there we go. That's there. Who's burger time? Let's do. I might do a meow noise. See if that makes any noise to the cat. Meow, meow, meow. There we go. Does that take in the cat's attention? Right. I don't know. That was cat commentary. That was cat commentary for you. Yeah, I speak various cat languages. Right. Now let's just make some burgers. I don't think cats are interested in burgers, are they? Right. Oh. Right, that's lettuce there. What was that pressure cooker? That was a game on the Atari 2600. It followed a similar sort of theme, but different at the same time. Where you had to... Oh, no. Gum Joe, you had this game, 5 out of 10. I don't like the way you have to start again each time. That's annoying me. I think you should just have to try and continue where you left off. That's killing it a little bit for me. Right, I've sold a beetroot curry to Matt James, I think. I'll send that through the post. Although stamps are going up to £1.11 now. I got a message there or read something. £1.11 for a stamp. They used to be 16p. Well, I remember back in the day. That's going back a bit. But I don't suppose anyone writes letters anymore, do they? They just send big parcels from Amazon, and that's about it. Hello to the supreme gentleman, who's a gentleman who is supreme. There we go. Right. Look, you have an idea. You have an idea how I can make more money online. OnlyFans? No, let's not go there. What about only clarinets, where people go and watch people who've got clarinets? Right. Okay. So the two. I don't have a clarinet. That's a terrible idea. Right. Up the top we go. Someone's going to get biffed. Biff. Biffity biff boff. Biffity biff. Maybe I should become a professional footballer. They earn. What do they earn? They earn loads. Hundreds of thousands every week. No. Is he going to double back? I've used my pepper. Oh! I used my pepper too early. Right, this looks good. This looks like stage 2 done. Get ready for a fist bump. Yay! Fist bump. Good stuff. Well done if you was in the fist bump party there. We fist bumped online. So if your other half now says, what were you doing all night? You can say, I was fist bumping with a bloke online. And they'll just say, oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Right, okay. Let's get away from that Savoy. It's all getting a bit convoluted up here. Oh, man. I hate being chased by fried eggs. I mean, what are they doing in the kitchen anyway? We need this place fumigated. Oh, nincompoopery. Nincompoopery. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. If you got any tips for me? So from this I get the impression that you tolerate Burger Time, but you would prefer Burger Time 97. I have to get on the list to cover at some point in the future. I can't cover it in the past because the past has already gone. Also, why are no radio stations contacting me saying, Nick, we need you to be a DJ in our radio station earning, I don't know, 100 grand a second? No, that's bad. 100 grand a year. See, you scaled me down there with bartering. I can run your radio show, Kiss FM or XFM or not S&M. I'm not going to run that radio station. Right, let's put N and have one last go to see if I can get off level 2. Level 2! Hello to Emma. Mate, sorry for being late. That's alright, Emma. That's okay. You're doing a bit of commenting on different videos, and that is cool. Cool like a fool in a swimming pool, as Eric Cartman maybe said. I might be remembering it wrong. So this is good old Burger Time, although apparently, according to you lot, there's better versions of Burger Time available on the Commodore 64. There's a milkshake up there, I presume. A red thing with a handle on. Thank you for the virtual fist bump from Clinton and Drake Tungsten. Inventor of tungsten steel. Right. I don't know. Is that lettuce or is that some sort of that terrible gherkiny thing you try and get out of the thing? Well, that's tough. Yes. There is one game where it contains the chef out of Muppets. There, and that is Pigs in Space on the Atari 2600. Can't beat a few pigs in space. Better than pigs in blankets. The pigs get to survive in that one, I think. Pigs in blankets. Yes, the next critical day of the year is April Fool's Day. Then it's Mother's Day. Then it's Independence Day. Then what day is it there? It's apparently March the 8th is International Women's Day. So if you're an international woman, then a big hello to you. But for that day, I could probably re-identify myself as a woman because you're allowed to do that nowadays, and I could take part in that too. There, I mean, him, them, us, it. Dog, horse, you can be anything you want. I could, if I identify myself as a horse, I could probably enter the Grand National at some point. Or else it'll be horsist or sexist. A big hello to Martin R. Martin R's in the house. There, right. I'm trapped. Oh God, I'm trapped in the middle of you or something. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am. I got a feeling that something ain't right. Yeah, well, right, milkshake up there. That brings all the chefs to the yard, as the song goes. Right, okay. 3 of them. I sound like that guy in Superman, Lex Luthor in Superman 2. Imagine, 3 of them. All the powers he has. All the same drives and powers. Something. Unforgettable. Good old Lex Luthor, named after a bathroom implement. There could have been. It could have been Lex Toilet Duct. There, so I was looking around the bathroom for stuff. What other ones? Lex U-Bend. But they went for Lex Luthor instead. Other bathroom people are SpongeBob SquarePants. Name your other favourite bathroom character in the comment section below. I'd like to hear from you, as I always do. Now, I'm quite mad, as you might have noticed. I'll talk on and on and on for 2 hours about nothing in particular, while playing games pretty badly. But I trust there isn't millions of us here, but there are. I would say the channel's got about 4,500 subscribers. I think people that actually get involved probably, I don't know, about 20 to 30. So thank you. No, probably more than that now. Looking at the membership, it's about 50. So thank you to all of you. You are hardcore supercore, and those people that comment on a lot of the videos, you're hardcore supercore as well. But just subscribing, you're blooming awesome. You know, there's a lot of distractions nowadays. There's the Disney Channel. Or there's my YouTube channel. I mean, I don't know which one you'd go to. I don't know. There we go. Disney Channel, if you want to put me in Star Wars as some character, I don't know what character I could play in Star Wars. Maybe I could be a young Wedge Antilles or a young Admiral Akbar. It's a trap! I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to invent a character. One character that's really cool, like Han Solo, there, and then I can... I've run out of pepper. Then I can cast Princess Leia. Who would play Princess Leia? I don't know. Someone cool. Someone single, at least. Yes, they get me off those blooming dating apps, which are no good. Did I might have put this on might have put this on Twitter. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember. I sometimes do dating apps to try and meet people because I don't meet anyone for some reason. But anyway, I met this person. We got talking, and I specifically said I didn't want anyone that smokes. bear in mind, if I met someone in real life and they smoked and I liked them, it wouldn't matter. But anyway, I said I want someone that didn't smoke in the thing, and this person said they didn't smoke. Anyway, I met up with them. When I turned up for the date they were there before me, and I saw them actually vaping. Apparently, after questioning, they didn't class vaping as smoking, and I think that's hurrah, says Grey Hulk 2. Hello to you. They didn't class vaping as smoking. I think it is. Vaping is smoking, isn't it? Vaping is smoking. I think so. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It didn't. I did the date, but it weren't very good. There was another one. I've gone off onto one now. There was another one where I met up with them, and it turned out their pictures, because I traced them on Facebook after a while, because, well, you know, you try and get more information, and the pictures they put up were over 12 years old. That's not good either. Right, don't get me wrong, I put up pictures to try and make myself look the best, because you take a picture, that's awful, that can't go up. But I don't Photoshop it and all that sort of stuff. You know. Right, okay, what am I doing? I'm going off. The Trapdoor now. Great game on the ZX Spectrum. Hopefully I can redefine the keys on this one. I just want to see what it's like on the Commodore 64. I did review it quite a while ago. There's another game, a sequel to it called Through the Trapdoor. I think we have to redo it. Right, okay. Holy moly, Nick, I'm dying here. Well, I try my best. If there's any comedy agents out there that want me to be a comedian, I can stand up and say a few things, probably off the cuff. Who knows? I think I said on Twitter as well, what happens if you put a werewolf on the moon? I don't know. I might have said that last week. I do repeat myself a lot. Right, the Dynamic Duo. This is by Piranha Software, not the Dynamic Duo. Anyway, that's Batman and Robin, isn't it? Anyway, The Trapdoor by Piranha in 1986, based on the cartoon, which is voiced by Willie Rushton. They contain Boney and Burke. Oh, Globbits. Yes. What does Boney's voice sound like? Oh, Burke, stop picking me up and putting me down. Something like that. Anyway, here we go. So you got tasks to do. I could do ones in the ZX Spectrum one, but yes. So tell the channels for everyone you meet, milkmen, people on a bike, uphold the Tour de France. A lot of people watch that with it. There. I got to catch up on the Bahrain Grand Prix as well. I sort of like know the result, but I didn't see the race because I was at work. Right. Right, the Trapdoor. Oh. Thank you, Easy DJ. Fist bump, everyone, fist bump. Boof. Good, thank you, Easy DJ. That's what makes the world go round. Grey Hulk, you don't want a comedy agent. They never take you serious. No, I suppose not. Right, redefine the keys. Redefine those keys. Redefine the keys. Drop dead, Flanders. Well, right. Oh, they won't let me do that. Right eye, left, won't let me do. Oh, that's no good. Redefine the key. Oh. Look, I'm going to have to redefine them again. This is all going wrong. Look at those keys. Right, redefine again. Thanks, dogs. Right. I, left, U, down, A. That won't let me do A. Z, why won't it let me do all the ones? Oh, come on, big nose. Right. Oh, this is... Oh, right, I'll just do M and space. Right, I'll just get used to it. Right. Right, I've got the best keys in the world. Thank you everyone up there. Learner Burke or Super Burke? Well, oh, Globbits. Right, okay. There's Burke there. He goes left and right. Don't fall down the trapdoor. Close the trapdoor. We don't want that. Right, okay. Now, we'll keep that open for the time being. What was up? Up there we go. Right, now the bloke upstairs is going to call us stuff. What's he going to say? Burke, get me a can of worms. Oh, I'll get you a can of worms. Right, I'll get you a can of worms. Right, now, first of all, I need to get a can. That's this way. Sometimes you can pick up this fella for a bit of advice. Fetch a can. Right, okay, but not before. This is what a lot of kids did when they was bored of the game. They could put a thingamajig here. If they can drop. What did I do as drop? I don't know what I did as drop now. There we go. They put Burke on the trapdoor like this. There. Oops, I picked out a worm. I don't want that. Drop. Right. You can automatically pick stuff up. It gets in the way. Right. There's him. There you go. Whee! Right. That's the end of him. Tough luck, well, tough luck, mate. I gave you a warning. Wasn't that closing? There we go. Right, okay, tough luck for him. All of Count Duckula is on YouTube. Is it, dogs? That's great. I like Count Duckula. Right, so here's a can. Not the can. I've got that. Right, good. So I need to get this in a certain time limit, fill it up with 3 worms, and then give it to the bloke upstairs. Right. Now the problem is that spider there, Drut, is going to eat a lot of the worms and make it a whole lot of pain. Right, there's the can of worms. I'm making it a bit tricky for myself. Oops, don't go that way, bug. Right, Boney the Skull. Why am I... Well, I don't think we can rescue him now. So really, he gives you tips away through the game. So you shouldn't really catapult Boney anywhere at all. Right, Drat. We don't want him doing the spider. Right, okay. Hopefully Drat goes down there now. That's the end of him. Good, right. Enter you, Drat. Look, close the trap door. Why is it closing the trap? Close the trap door, you nincompoop. He keeps missing it now. It's a light-fingered Wally. Right, that's that. Good. Now, all we need to do about Drat in the picture is get these worms and put them in the what's-her-name there. Then give them to the bloke upstairs before the time has run out. Right, there's one. Come on, worms. Come on, worms. This is probably the easiest task. They get a little bit more complicated after this. Right, there's another wiggly worm. Now, I've got the whole series of the trapdoor on DVD somewhere. I think I need to watch it again if I get any time, which I haven't got. Right, there he is behind me. There. So, you know, quite often you could tell the difference between a Commodore 64 game and a ZX Spectrum game. This looks like it's been deliberately made to look like the ZX Spectrum game. It's tried to copy the graphics, which is interesting. Another game did that, which was Everyone's a Wally. It just tried to copy the ZX Spectrum entirely. I would like to see it try and do something else. I mean, Burke's not quite the blue I remember there, but you know, looks, from a screenshot, you wouldn't, on first sight, without a microscope, you wouldn't know to see the difference. Right, I put it in the dumb waiter. That's a lift going upwards to the bloke upstairs. Right, here we go. Hopefully he says something quite good. Lovely worms. Well done, Burke. Right, okay. Now I should walk down and it'll start doing stuff. So thanks to Easy DJ and thanks to dogs. Good. Right, well, members get access to the members video because of stuff going on in the house. Right, I'm going to tell you something now. This week, to try and make things running, you won't believe me, I worked 51 hours on various departments in a supermarket. I put up 6 videos. How am I alive? And we're doing a live stream as well. You know, the things you have to do, on paper, I'm 48 years old, on paper that doesn't seem doable, but here I am doing the darn thing. Right, anyway, what did he say? I can't remember what he said he wanted. Anyway, let's open the trapdoor anyway. What did he say he wanted? I wasn't paying attention, you can tell me. Right, let's do a bit of exploring first of all. I miss Boney, I jettisoned it. So in this room is all the bits and pieces you need. Other dishes might be make eyeball crush. And what is the other one? There's some. I don't know. I can't remember. There was 5 of them anyway. Ones you need to call boiled slimers might be one of them. Yeah, through the trapdoor was not as good, says the Supreme Gentleman, and I agree with that too. In this room, you can grow eyeballs by putting them in these buckets here. The fried eggs, that was one. Emma Jade, yes, good. Emma's remembered. Yeah, fried eggs was one of them. Where we got to get a big egg, big chicken out the trapdoor that lays eggs onto people. But it's a really cutesy game. You have to be a bit careful with these games with large sprites, so make sure they don't slow down too much. On the ZX Spectrum in particular, can't I go anywhere down there? On the ZX Spectrum in particular, bad games were like Popeye. I won't go down the stairs there. Popeye was one of them. There's Popeye 2. Yeah, and one I really liked, which got big sprites as well, although it was quite slow, was the Benny Hill's Madcap Chase, which is by PC standards was, you know, it wouldn't survive today. That's where you get slimies from. Right. Fried eggs, thanks. Right, we've got to do fried eggs, have we? Right, we need a chicken first of all. Bom 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 bom. I've already wasted a bit of time. Thank you for that, Emma. Fried eggs, right. Did Through the Trapdoor come out on the Commodore 64 as well? Not sure. Right, okay. Now, we want a chicken. We don't want the wrong monster to come out, or it's Doomsville. Not close enough. That's the wrong one. And when you get the wrong one, when you get the wrong one at a trapdoor, that is bad news, because you've got to try and get them back in the place. That's bad news, and Drut's come back out, although he's fallen back in again. Oh, that is bad news, baby. Now, after this game, we're playing quite a mad game, I think by Jeff Minter, Llamasoft, 1983, called Attack of the Mutant Camels. It's a take on the game Empire Strikes Back on the Atari 2600, but instead of attacking big Imperial walkers, you're attacking camels. I've messed this up now. If you're wondering what this switch does, it's a big thing. You can crank it up like this. He says, "Come on." Yeah, you crank it up to a sort of like level, and then you flatten something. I don't know, maybe your toe or something. Don't you open that trapdoor? You're a fool if you dare. Stay away from that trapdoor, because there's something down there. Is there something down there? I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. Now, if you're wondering about stats, when I used to do this about 2 or 3 times a week and build up a bit more of a following, I think the biggest number of people we had watching at the same time, I think it might be in a New Year's Eve stream, was about 70. I think 70 something. We're on, well, according to that digit, 29 now. So it's a small group, but I love you all. And the channel was really made for stress busting. I need to open that, really. Is the thing still about? Oh, that's a chicken. We wanted that. No, not that thing. Chicken. There's the chicken. We want that. So old Daddy Longlegs must have gone down. There we go. So I think we need to catapult a bullet into this chicken's bottom so it would lay an egg. I mean, surely there's a simpler way. And the bullet is in one of these. It's either in the bucket or that thing up there. Right, okay. Yeah, Gregory and his clock. Thanks, Supreme Gentleman. That was another one of them. Yeah, I have reviewed that one. And there was that Flunky game. What was that? I think it was just called Flunky, where you went round, I think the houses of... No, you went through Buckingham Palace, I think. Whoops. I mentioned to tip that. But anyway. Yeah, so for this one you need the bucket and the frying pan. But I think I never completed this game, but I think in total I did about 2 or 3 of the tasks. But I just like seeing the graphics, and after watching the trapdoor, it was good seeing a bit of graphic on the page. There we go. So there's the bullet I need there. I thought it was around somewhere. Let's just pick up that. It looks like a pint of milk, but apparently it is a bullet. You put it on the trapdoor, and when the chicken thing is over it, then you can boot it. Now, I won't ask you if you've had a bullet up your bum to comment below, and I wouldn't do that. But you probably don't want to share that that's actually happened to you. So let's wait then. You know what it's like where you're waiting in an abandoned... Oh, you're waiting in an abandoned house for a chicken to turn up so you can fire a bullet up his bum. Right, here he comes. Here he comes. Biff. Whoa, biff it. I think we've got to do it 3 times. He's enjoying it, is he? Well, who wouldn't? Right, that'll do. Oh, no, that's enough. That's enough. Right, now he's going to lay an egg somewhere, I think. We need to catch it. No, get out. We don't want to catch... Get out of the way. We don't want worms about it. We need to catch it in a saucepan. If I don't do it, then we'll load up Attack of the Mutant Camels. There's a vat there for getting juice. That's that big container. Trapdoor. Flunky the Spitting Image Simulator. Yeah, Flunky it was. Yes. Willie Rushton. I'd like to... well, there's a game coming out... You know about this. I've told you loads of times. There's a game coming out soon called Super Pixel Grand Prix, which I do some of the voice work for. Not all of it, but I do some of it. Let's put that... Oh, man. Caravan. Right. So it's one of those games where you can spend ages on it. A lot of kids would have completed it, I think, with a walkthrough. Yeah. A bullet in the bum is $1 million wound, I hear. Yeah, probably. Big hello to Brian Bridgewood. You've had a dart in the knee. Well, a dart in the knee? What sort of like pub accident was that? A dart in the knee? Was it? Did you? Actually, if you got a dartboard tattoo on the knee, that could lead to many a problemo. I miss Boney. We need Boney here. Oh dear, woe is me. Woe is me. I am feeling really lonely. Why did I get rid of Boney? Now I have become a bore since he fell down the trapdoor. See, I'm a poet laureate as well. King Charles is probably looking for a poet laureate, but no, I'm available. That sort of stuff. What rhymes with Charles? I think I'm in a bit of trouble now. But I have to call him Charlie. Probably don't like being called Charlie. Here he is, Prince Charlie. Does he do any proper work? No, not hardly. No, he would not like that. I get beheaded. Yeah. Weird things happened to kings and queens. There was Henry VIII, of course. He had 6 wives, but they was all mowed down by a Fiat Punto. And there were the CCTV footage was inconclusive. So if you know what happened with that Fiat Punto running over all his wives, then comment in the comment section below. There's no Henry VIII game. In these seeds are 3 eyeballs, I think. And you pick them up and you can grow sort of like I said. But I think we'll come out of this game now because quite clearly I've reached an impasse. They're 3 eyeballs, right? Okay, so that wasn't a bad little game. We'd have played it quite a bit back in the day. So let's say goodbye to Burke. Goodbye, Burke. Oh, Globbits. Well, of course. That was what is his catchphrase. But good attention to detail. Good monsters in this one. Good animation. Right, now, Attack of the Mutant Camels. Now we're going a bit surreal here. I've got them all in a list, alphabetical, thank goodness for that. Llamasoft. Jeff Minter did a few unusual games, and this is but another one of them. Llamasoft, 1983. I've got to remember what the controls are. There's one player here. Basically, if you know anything about Empire Strikes Back on the Atari 2600, you're in a ship. It's a little bit hard to control. You've got to take down huge mutant camels. So, it's best to be prepared for every eventuality nowadays. So if you want to build your own spaceship and know how to destroy mutant camels, then I think there might be a game called Return of the Mutant Camels. I might be wrong. Let me know about that. I might have dreamt it, or I might have seen it roughly in a magazine somewhere. Right, press fire to start the game. Here I go. Wish me luck. Buy a buck. Thanks, Emma. Luke, you turned off your targeting computer. Why? It doesn't detect camels. Okay. Good shot. That's 1 in a million, is it? Now, I can get taken out by a camel. Not to dinner. Quite easily. There they go. Avoid getting blasted by the mutant camel features. We need to get them in a number of shots and avoid being hit ourselves. Put it in the bum. That was by Rage's Machine, wasn't it? Put it in the bum, did it? There's a lot of things going on there. Right, let's forget about him. I'm taking too much damage. There's a whole convoy of camels here. Oh, look at that. It doesn't turn on a dime. Just try and shoot and get out of the way. Oops, I'm taking heavy damage. Die, camel, die. Oops, and I've kaboomed. There is a return, thank you. Well, try and shout me your tips here. So I'm probably doing everything wrong. Your PG tips. Luke. I'll try. Oh, this looks like a better view. You can shoot them from behind. That's it. He's turning grey now. But watch it. There might be another camel in the convoy. Oh, that's a heat seeker. Be good to. Oh no, that's bad. Never back your spaceship into a camel. Good tips from Starbuck. Revenge of the Mutant Camels is on the Amiga, is it? Oh, great. A cover disc. I'll have to try and search that down. Do you know what cover disc it was? Thank you, DVRGNT. He says there's also Revenge of the Mutant Camels. Thank you, man. I'll have to track that one down. Is that on the Commodore 64 or just the Amiga or anything? Oh, look at that. I bit the big one. Jeff Minter. Now, Jeff Minter was a genius. Done a lot of crazy games. We reviewed, I think, Robotron 2000 and something or other, which was one of his as well. Well done, him. Good. Bom, 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 bom. Right, AMC. What does that stand for? I think I've already said. It stands for Attack of the Mutant Camels. It doesn't stand for a monster cheesecake. Well, it easily could. My favourite 3 letters in a row in computer gaming is ACG. For the amount of time I was in Attic Attack, not knowing what I was doing initially as a kid, trying to get the ACG key, and they were just the makers of the game. I haven't taken out any camels. Have they got 1 hump or 2 humps? Whoa. A good game to own, Daniel Weston. If you haven't seen any of the Commodore 64 games, they are all in a playlist on the channel. Right. They're on the Commodore 64 playlist. To get there, you click on my username. Now, what's let me down here is when I'm turning around to shoot stuff. Oh, on the Empire Strikes Back. Oh, see, that's the thing that's doing me. That is the thing to do. I'm playing like a lemon. Robotron 24 was Eugene Jarvis. Okay, what am I thinking of, Drake? Well, perhaps he did a game. He did a game based off that because I reviewed it. I think it was him. There's lots of crazy sounds in it. Maybe it was Eugene Jarvis. I don't know. Is Eugene the same guy that's in the 5th screen on Manic Miner? Oh, just die, Camel. Oh, he's gone blue. It's gonna be a blue camel without you. Come on. No, don't turn around. I don't want the turning point. Is he going to blow up? He's rocking about. Look at him walking along. Walk like an Egyptian or a camel. Come on, die. Come on, camel. Surely he can't take much more. What's that old proverb about a mauve camel? That's it. Is that all my lives gone? Llamatron. Yeah, that was it. Thanks, Steve Fawcett. Llamatron. That was it. Good. Everything involves a llama, doesn't it, really? Good stuff. Good. How many of us are there in this? It's a good number. I love you, Lodge. As I say, you know this. I've said it many times. I made this channel because I was suffering from quite a lot of stress, and speaking to a few of you, sometimes one-on-one, there's a bit of stress about as well. Some of you recovered from it. Sometimes it comes back in small waves, and small things can tick you off. My problem is I overanalyze stuff. So if someone does something out of my control, it's always other people. So it does out of control, I say, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. It won't not necessarily happen. And I form a radical plan to cater for the worst case scenario. It's overkill. But anyway, that's just the way I go. And that's probably why I put in the last couple of weeks, at least so many hours. A big hello to Stephen Arnold. Hi. Oh, didn't realise there was a stream today. Well, they're always scheduled in. They're always scheduled in advance a few days. Make sure that you click the... if you subscribe, make sure you, of course, you subscribe because you commented. Click on the bell notification because it does send you an email when one's going to go up. Also, as well, I don't know if you're a Twitter or not a Twitter, I will put it a few days in advance as a pinned tweet on the top of the thing as well, just letting people know. So it's very rarely scheduled in at the last minute. Let's have one last go at this. Quite clearly, I'm hopeless. Good. I've never met Jeff. Oh, no, there we go. I've never come across Jeff Minter. But, I've had a Murray Mint though. Right, okay, right. Come on. I'll tackle it from behind. I think Pawkins would have been good at this. If the thing you were shooting was a handbow. Is this the tactic? Just go around the things like that? Might be. I don't know if shitting them from behind is as powerful. Oh no! So that's what happened before. Let's just go across the whole convoy. Let's see all the camels. That's camel number 1. Camel number 2. Camel number 2. Camel number 3. Let's get... Oh, you could... Oh, look at that. They're like heat sinkers, these things. Right, Drake says, Eugene Jarvis worked at Midway in Chicago. Did Smash TV too. Well, I can see the evolution of those two. One was a sequel of the other, wasn't it? That game always reminds me of The Running Man. That great... I don't own The Running Man, but yeah, but The Running Man was a great thing with Arnold Schwarzenegger. In it, I think he says, I'll be back. I'll be back. And, yes. It's based on a book, I think, by Barry Manilow. No, I don't know, Stephen someone. Oh, look. Yeah, I'd like to be a bit better at this game. I'm having great fun. Steve's Gaming. Hi, Nick. All us McLaren fans are meeting tomorrow for a mass crying session. Are you coming? Yeah, I'll come. I mean, I'm at work at 8 to 5, but I can cry there. But McLaren are in a big hole, aren't they? McLaren are my supported team. You don't know. I thought they was getting a bit better after a few years in the doldrums. I think there's a couple of seasons ago they got a 1-2 rather fortuitously, Daniel Ricciardo, but they've gone backwards massively. I don't know how long they're going to take to get out of that hole, but they're going to be there for quite some time. I don't know. Aston Martin are the team to follow, aren't they? Alonso did well and Lance Stroll scored points. Be interesting to see how that car goes on other circuits, but yeah. But I think Red Bull are the team. Mercedes have gone backwards as well. Yes. Actually, there was a Formula 1 game. I've forgotten now. If you haven't seen it, we've viewed quite a few systems. There was a Formula 1 game that went up on the channel today, unlicensed, I believe, called F1 Circus MD. Very fast top-down game. I liked it, but it's very, very tricky. There, you've got to learn the circuits. And, yeah, only come out in Japan. So if you show that game some love, well worth tracking down. Emulation, or, well, I expect the real thing might be quite costly if it only came out in Japan. I think it was due to come out in the USA, but never actually did. Right, it could be worse. You could be a Man United fan. Well, If you want to Google Southend United, I support Southend United as well, and they've got a winding up order, so they might be on the verge of going bankrupt. They're non-league at the moment from being in the league lots and lots of time. Anyway, Man United lost 7-0 to Liverpool. I did not know that, ABM. That's a disaster. That's embarrassing, isn't it? 7-0. Deary me. Were they playing without a goalkeeper or something? Anyway, let's play another game. I might have the Running Man on VHS, says Drake. Well, yeah, that'd be worth something. Right, let's come out of here. Now we're going to play a game, which I might be good at and I might not be good at, called Zybacks, which is, I was quite impressed with this when I reviewed it. It's a horizontal scroller shooter type thing. Good animation on the main character, although on the ZX Spectrum that animation was gone. This emulator served me quite well, actually, for a live stream. I think the one I had before, Vice, sometimes it conflicted with the streaming software and made the music a bit weird. Always you're going to get someone that's a bit of a stickler for the real life thing, the real equipment, and they give me a bit of a hard time. But on research, I found out one time when I could be bothered, I was just interested that those people that did that were actually people that run other channels. Yeah, go figure. Anyway, we're all a big city of love here. They were playing in hard mode, weren't they, ABM, to lose 7-0. That must be a record loss. Was that being played at Liverpool or was it being played at Man United? Unlimited Lives Player 2. No. Zybex. Good. Horizontal scroller shooter with power-ups. One player. How do I start the game? Hey, dude. Let's swap the ports. This sometimes happens here. I'm having a bit of a problem, which can happen. Oh dearie me. Might have to load a different game, or maybe come back to this one. Oh, actually, I need to go to start, don't I? That's it. That was it. That's why it wouldn't work. I needed to go to start. Come on, player one. Level Lecturus. Here I go. Right, okay, now, I need to avoid getting shot by oops, I need to avoid that. There's power-ups available as well. It's a tricky little game. Watch the little man's feet going backward and forward. Right, okay. Doing okay so far. It's moving quite fast. I've forgotten to upgrade through the weapons. Quick, someone, let me know. How do I upgrade through the weapons? There's a little button there. I think I'm on it already. I think it might upgrade automatically. Come on, Nicky. I'll keep my finger on the fire button. By shooting those things, you will get the powers. But look at the star field in behind. It moves at a hell of a lick. And you've got to keep your eyebrows alert and your eyes as well. Right, there's this thing here. Come on. Right, I don't have to kill all of that thing. I can go over the top. That doesn't matter. Good animation, good graphics. There we go, I've got that thing now. Did I? There, oh, it's spacebar to go up, that's good. Spacebar to alternate between the two, I think. Oh, actually, you don't have to press the fire button, it does it automatically for you. Well, there we go. That's why then. Look at the sound of that thing. It's like a weak lightsaber. Your powers are weak, old man. Well, listen to my lightsaber. Wang, wang, wang. Okay, I'll come back tomorrow. Oh, I'm getting bopped every 2 seconds. Enter name. Oh god, it's one of those ones. I'll be question mark A and space. Come on, player. I think I actually had a cheat mode on this before, so you don't have to press fire button. It does it automatically. Fire button just alternates between the weapons. So remember that. There we go. That's a better weapon, I think. What's that? That shoots through more than one thing. That's useful. So you need to use your power-ups to great aplomb. Boo, boo. That was lucky. Oh no! Throw me a bone, big nose. As Arnold Schwarzenegger said in Terminator 6, this time it's serious. I want your clothes, your boots, your motorcycle, and your Commodore 64. What? I don't think a Commodore 64 is ever going to go sentient and take over the world. It might take over your light switch, I suppose, and turn it on and off. I think that's the most it can do. If you are a Commodore 64 that has taken over someone's light switch and more, comment below if you've hacked into the network with all your 64k. 64k, eh? Well, I don't know. That's probably the cost of a gold-plated Commodore 64 nowadays. Right, I can upgrade each weapon too, can I? That's if I'm not getting blown up by asteroids every 2 seconds. Come on, Zybacks. Zybacks, basically why it's called Zybex is we've got to defeat a number of zones and then finish off at the planet Zybex. There, as we go over a silly little mushroom. B. Oh man, caravan. Oh. If I had unlimited time, I think one of the things I'd always like to do is a version of Jet Set Willy there, but you know, with one of the editors. But have any of you lot made a Jet Set Willy sort of like a Manic Miner mod with the available stuff? Let me know. It probably takes ages. You'd have to redo the graphics, wouldn't you? Really, redo the rooms, maybe redo the music. Is there a way of composing ZX Spectrum music? I don't know. Or Commodore 64 for that matter. What utility can you use to do Commodore 64 music? Tell me about that. I mean, there must be. Elf Boy says, "Hi Nick and the gang." And we say hello to you, Elf Boy. Is this the hand's going to come up? Yes. Sometimes the image gets flipped round. Whisper on the Commodore 64 was genius, says the Supreme Gentleman. Yay! Show off, show off, show off. Said that 4 times. Show off 5. Or maybe 4. Show off if 5 now. Show off if you've got tomorrow off in the comment section below. I think my next day off is Thursday. It's Thursday. Yeah, I think it's the Spectrum version I play with a cheat on. You can do 2 players, so it make it a whole lot easier. Right, let's get round those boys. Just come and use the force now. Be a bit more clever. Get out of the way of stuff shooting at you. Right, that's them. I've got past those clothes pegs, I think. Clothes pegs in space. Ideal for hanging up your clothes. I suppose things dry quicker in space because it is quite cold. Right. Come on, look at the legs when he goes backward and forward. There's a bit of inertia. Thank you. So that's that. Right, we're going to keep that weapon. That weapon's cool. You die. Every time you die or lose a life, you go back to your first weapon. So you don't want to do that. As you can see, there's a number 2 up the top there, which means I've got double the power. Right, just stick with this weapon. Can't blow that up. Whoa! Right, I'll stick with this weapon. I don't want to go to the other one because that caused me problems. This rapid fire is working good for me. And I've got a force field around me as well. That's better than a whack around the face by a wet fish. When I was at work today, I asked the butcher, who also works the the wet fish counter. It's not a west fish counter because it's not just the place isn't that big. I asked, did he have a basking shark? And I wanted a couple. I put them in a bag. He looked at me as if I was a wally. Oh, actually, I tell you, I did lose my life and I didn't lose my power-ups. Yeah, I wanted a basking shark in a bag, and he looked at me as if I was a wally. Do the fish counter don't do basking sharks anymore? Maybe it's a known delicacy. I think it would have fed me for a few days. Oh no! How'd you get through this mob? That must be a good weapon. It isn't a good weapon. Come on. Through we go. There's gonna be another one of these now. Right through there we go. Right, okay, so that's through that rubbish. Oh, through we go. Hello to Matty Harrison. Hello, Matty. We're flying through space now in Zybex style. If you've got a basking shark on you, then let us know, and we'll all come round to dinner. Basking shark and chips. Need a few potatoes or chips with a basking shark. That's through we go. Good. Right. Okay. Oh, we're getting a bit further now. Reflexes you need here, or at least a million. No, a million lives. Come through this blue thing. Don't fire at me, blue thing. Good. We're through. Oh, I'm doing quite well this time, but never say that in a game because it'll all go super wrong. But it's going to be an end of level. Oh, now this is getting a bit tricky. Now we got things that are warping in and out of existence, and we always know if you have a. Oh, I've done it! Yay! If you have a pet animal that walks in and out of existence, I've done it. I've done level 1. Well, you know, no token found. 5 tokens needed. Right, okay, for that level. Okay, Diablos. Can we go there? We're going to Diablos, or Soulbade in backward speak. Right, we're in purple. We're purpling, folks. This is quite nice. This is quite a soothing colour, purple. If I had a bad day, I'd like to. Oh, look at that! And I died already. I like to be I like to be beside the sea. No, not in an octopus's garden. I like to be in a room, if I'm stressed out, that's got lilac lights flying all around the place, like a light room. That'd be quite nice. Doo-doo. If you are in a light room, then comment below. Thanks, Emma Jade. Congratulations. I could do that. I could do that in a game. Congratulations, you placed last. That'd be quite good. Congratulations, you died in 5 seconds. 20 go to 10. 20 go to 10. Print nincompoop. Print John. All the programming I could do was 10. Print John. Oh, I see. 20 go to 10. 20 go to 10. Well, that's a pretty good program. Border 2 is quite good. Type that into your Zybex Spectrum. What sort of programming language did the Commodore 64 have? I never programmed anything. What did you have to make the border go... I'll throw this out to you Commodore 64 experts. To make the border go red on a Commodore 64, what did you have to type in? Let me know about that. Right, let's have one last go, just to prove I'm not completely kaput, but just mostly. Oh god, tomorrow I've got to move potatoes around off a lorry. Maybe you can come and help me. Potatoes are quite heavy, aren't they? I think they put concrete in them, like I used to do with conkers at school. I don't suppose kids play conkers anymore, but you know when you class your conker as a fiver, that means you destroyed 5 other conkers, or another conker worth 5. Some people soak them in vinegar. Now kids listen to this think, what the hell's he going on about? There's an app for that, but no. So you didn't do an app and conquer someone in Japan or halfway across the world. You actually had a horse chestnut off a tree connected to a bit of a shoestring, and then you took turns to whack each other's conker to blow it up to smithereens. That was fun then. There was no mobile phones. Conkers, yes. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying, some people hollowed out the conker and filled it up with concrete so they would never ever lose. That's not part of the game. If you're one of those kids, then let me know. Some soaked in vinegar. That just made it bouncy, I think. It never really hardened it up. Right, look at the legs go, backward and forwards. Zybex Spectrum didn't have that. And that's a really nice touch. Like he's on a swing. La 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 la. I don't know what colour that spacesuit is. It seems like a mottled brown. Oh! Get round the rocks. Oh, look, they get me every time. A rock in the face. Oh man. What's that poke? Poke 236590. Print press brake. I don't know what that is. Does that give me extra tea breaks at work, does it? I'll have to try that out. See what that happens. Oh. Did anyone complete this game naturally? It's a tricky one. Now, after this game, we will be playing another game. The game we're going to be playing is Daley Thompson Decathlon. And I played that heaps on the Zybex Spectrum. Now, I've got a keyboard to play that on. No, I have got a keyboard. I haven't got a joystick. That's what I meant. Let's go back in time and say that again. Yeah, I've got a keyboard, so I'll have to pummel that. So I don't know how many game events I'll actually qualify for. So let's get into Daley Thompson. There, I don't know how many I'll qualify for, but we'll see. There. So I think I need. What did I have this on? DT cap. I'm sure when this has been prepped. Funnily enough, I did know where that was before. It don't seem to be there. It must be in a separate folder, but I think I know where it is. Play file. That's it keeps things in different files. This emulator. There, and I think the version I was using was something a bit different that it hadn't seen before. Yes, that's good. Right, it's loading. It's loading. Daley Thompson. Now the title page on this looks a bit weird. Look, I've never seen. Daley Thompson looks a bit ill. The cover graphic was quite good. Look at that arm on the right. I don't know who's drawn that. They need to go back to the drawing board. Looks like he's elbowed that person behind him in the face. He doesn't look overly happy. Perhaps it's like Rick out of Rick and Morty, or the other one, Morty out of Rick and Morty. Anyway, there. See you later, Daley Thompson. You never look so ill. Right. Right, it's loading. Let's start with 100 meters. Wish me luck. Man, gonna need it. Oh. Right, infinite lives, no. Easy full speed, no. See, if you want to get the best records you can, this is a hacked version, so no. Right, so it's a bit different to the Spectrum version you're aware of. This is the right colour, but it doesn't look much like Daley Thompson. It looks like a character in The Simpsons that just robbed the Quickie Mart and is running off. Anyway. Right. Here we go. What are the keys on this? I don't know. Right, anyway. Right, this is 100 metres. I'm the guy up the top. I'm not Daley Thompson. I think I'm the guy at the top. Right. This is very much like track and field. in the 100 meters on the Spectrum version, you only raced on your own, so it does look a bit different. Now I'm gonna kill my fingers doing this. On your mark. Oh, go! Oh, I'm the guy down the bottom. Come on. Come on, guy down the bottom. I thought I was the guy at the top, but the guy at the top's doing so much better than me. I must be the guy at the bottom. Come on, guy at the bottom. Right, what did I do that in? I qualified. 10.08 seconds, was that? Was that good enough? It was. Hooray for me. Now it gets a little bit tricky, because, right, okay. Thanks, Clinton. Wiggle that. Clinton Johnson, member for 10 months, riding the fun train. Thank you. If you want to be a member, then click on that join button. It starts very cheap, about $1.99 a month, and if you won't miss it, it'll help me not having to work a billion zillion hours all the time. Right. What's the fire button on this? 40. Oh, I wanted 45 degrees there. I got 54 degrees, so I didn't get a lot of speed. Come on, measure that thing. I only just barely made it to the pit. What's that? Is that any good? No, 4 meters. 4 meters 12 was that? Oh no! Right, go. Come on, go a bit quicker. 44 degrees, but I was about 100 meters away from the takeoff point. Measure that. I might lose a life here. Measure it. What we got to get? I don't know what the distance we got to get. Oh, we've done it anyway. 687. That was good enough for them. Right. Where does it say? Where does it say? Woolworths, John Menzies, W.H. Smith. Right. Okay. So I've done it already. I've taken off way too early again. See, I need to perfect that. Woolworths, they're only online now, along with there's Boots there, Pepsi, Ocean. Yeah, Boots. All the high straight names of yesteryear. Didn't get that in the Spectrum version. I wonder why. What's this? The shot put? Now this looks very different. This looks very different to the Spectrum version. Well, that's going up on its own. I'm not controlling the speed. He's spinning around like Michael Jackson. 52 degrees. Look at that go! It's like I've just thrown a ping pong ball. Well, that's by far the easiest event. Well done, Daley. Right, here he goes. Now the speed's going up. I just control when he releases the ball. Maybe we keep him spin. No one spins this amount of time on this shot put. 45 degrees I want. I got 70. Well, that might be good enough anyway. Is it? Come on, we've already qualified. It's a bit kinder than Hypersports. That didn't qualify. Hypersports, if you don't qualify for a game, it's the end. This you get 3 lives, I think. Let's do a quick pummel on this one. Happy days. Quick. 34 degrees, that's not too bad either, nearer 45. Good, there we go. Oh, what a feeling when you're dancing on the ceiling. I've never danced on the ceiling, I don't know how you would sort it out. How'd you dance on the ceiling? I don't know. Alright, this time I'm controlling my own speed. Oops, that didn't work. $47 degrees, and I'll be surprised if that does anything. So that's better than I could have done at school. This is a bit awkward, this one, because the fire button is a bit too far away on the keyboard. Right, okay. Come on. 43, that might do it. In my own, that's the furthest so far. I don't think I need to get a great distance on the thing. Barclays. Whatever that. Yay! Third time lucky. What can you say there? My javelin at school always used to do a somersault. There, I weren't good at any of the throwing events. Then I ended up watching playing cross country. Now this is the 400 meters, so I'll get my head down because this is going to go on for a little bit. In the Spectrum version, you played on 2 sides of the tape, day 1 and day 2 of the Decathlon. This, I think, is all on one disc. Now this is going to tire me out the most. Go, Daley, go! Why isn't he? Right, here we go. It's cutting up either side, but don't worry about that. Oh, God. I'm going to have to concentrate. This is the bit where I get repetitive strain injury. Get extra points for beating the guy at the top, whoever that is. Be good if I could beat him. Oh, man. That number on the right, I think it's the... oh, God. Oh, God, please end. This is unfair. Oh, this is torture. Right, the world record is 42.6. So when it gets into that, I presume I'll have to just do a little bit further. Oh, man, my wrists. Oh, mate, I don't care. I don't qualify here. This is going on too long. Well, 34 seconds. Daley's right down the bottom of the screen. Speed up, Daley. Oh, I think he might have to change his name to Weekly. Weekly Thompson. Big thank you to Daniel Weston, who's just become a member. You might want to check after the video. You might want to check out the members section there, so you can see what videos are going up next week. Right? Did I qualify? Ah! I need a bowl of water here. Thank you, Daniel. Really appreciate it. Thanks, man. Good. As I say, wouldn't it be nice to have streams like this a lot more often? Hopefully it's beating your stress and doing something for you. You might be watching this in the background, not commenting. Well, anyway, that's okay. Big hello to you. You're doing fine. Everything will be okay. As that Jackson dances, as whenever he dances, when someone joins and becomes a member. Thank you very much. Who's bad? No, Smooth Criminal. What event was this? The 110 metre horse. Now, this is going to tax me even more now. Imagine there's a rhino chasing you. That's good. That's like the spiky ubu thing in... oh, look at this! Oh, get up, Daley. Oh. Why is he jumping like that? Go. What have you done, Daley? Yay! He fell over 3 times, but with the Indiana Jones music, he's done it again. So I would think, keyboard, I'm struggling with this game, but as a newbie, it's quite kind. I'm doing okay. Future's so bright, I've got to wear shades. Right, it's another throwing event. Hopefully it's the same as the other one. Is it discus? I got no time to discuss this with you. Well, I have actually. It's great. It should be the same as before, I would have thought. Exactly the same as the shot put. He hopes, but there's not much variety there. Should be quite easy. Quick dab of that. 41 degrees. Frisbee, anyone? Catch my frisbee. Maybe identified as a UFO. Good. Now, they declassified, didn't they, a lot of US files there with the admittance that UFOs might exist. I think they're just frisbees, or at least Daley Thompson throwing this. This guy is spinning around like disco. D-I-S-C-O. Boof. D-I-S-C-O. Disco. Duh. That song Disco, I don't know who sung that song, but it's no good for people that can't spell. We're D-I-C-O-P-S. Yeah. Oh, look at that. I pressed it too early, but it's still quite a good throw. No speed gathered there, but I qualified anyway. Discus. I think we did discus at school, but that's another one of those dangerous sports. Oh dear. Pole vault with a mauve pole vault. I think it does the running for me here. It does, right. So I've just got to work out when to do the... Oh! That's not... I think this is where we could have a problem. Pole vault, right. Yeah, okay. You're right. It's last chance. Right. Oh no. This is where I'm going to like the slalom in Daley Thompson's super test. Go. Oh dear. Oh well. Daley Thompson's broke his back. I don't know if he can continue in the Decathlon. So that's the only event which takes a bit of getting used to. These events I don't think are in the same order as the Decathlon. Right, now this is going to be... I might lose another life here. Oh, actually... Yeah, it's a bit hard to get close. I need to get really close. ABM, no aliens so far. Right, now... You get 3 lives. Well, that's too far away again. Oh, I've done it. Good. Thank goodness for that. So I've got over 1. The crowd go... If I ever had that, I wish I had that music when I did something good at work. That'd be wonderful. Right, here we go. So I've jumped over 1. I think that means I've qualified. That's not bad. He's getting the hang of it, folks. Is he? No, he's not down the post. Where did I jump over? Right. Come on, Nick. Come on. Come on, big nose. That's too far away. There's no way you're going to get that. No. Well, we jumped over 1 of them. High jump, I wasn't very good at school, but I was cleared because someone knocked the whole apparatus over. They ran too far to the left, knocked the pole, and the whole thing fell down. And after that, I was covered. Thank goodness, that's the thing at school, wasn't it? You was all right as long as there was someone worse than you, and if they were spectacularly worse than you, it was great. So it's a 1500 metres. Don't say I've got to pound the keyboard for the whole way. I think I have, you know. Oh no! Let's just be a bit careful. I don't have to pat them as hard. On the Spectrum version, you controlled a stamina gauge there to see how far you were doing. There, it was just, but this one it looks like I've got to do it the whole time. Now I don't have to go as quick as before. There, 1500. This is my event. This is my event at school. It is Tom Higgins. This is hospital time. It's not amateur time. I'm going quicker than the other person. Okay, come on, man. I've reviewed this game. I can't remember if I've reviewed. I think I've reviewed Daley Thompson's Super Test on the Commodore 64 as well. There's quite a few of these sort of like games on the Spectrum. There's Brian Jack Superstar, Jeff Capes. That was an odd one if you've watched that. Jeff Capes there. Hyper Sports, of course. Daley Thompson Super Test and Decathlon. Oh dear, look at that. How far? Oh no, there's no chance. There's no chance. Actually, I'm just doing it with 2 fingers here. That might give one arm a rest, and I flick over to the other arm. Right, come on, Daley. He's been going quicker than that other guy for quite some time, but I don't think we haven't even been going a minute. What's the record? What's the record? Qualifying time 2 minutes. Well, no one could do the 1500 in 2 minutes, can they? The world record for 50. Oh, perhaps no, they've got this wrong. The 1500 metres. You can't do 1500 metres in 1 minute 39. That's the 800 metres record, isn't it? No. Well, look that up for me. I think the 1500 metres world record must be 320 something. Someone quick do a search quickly. That's unrealistic. Well, that's just as well really, because I wouldn't want to do this for 3.5 minutes. Run like the wind. Come on, right. How long we got to go? I can break the world record here of 1 minute 39. There we go. Well, no one. I've won. Hooray! No one can run 1500 metres in 1 minute 38 or 1 minute 34, whatever that was. No one in the world. Not even Usain Bolt if you did it in little gaps in 100 metres. Jumped over one, that's a success. You're right, Drake, in the high jump. Right, that's the last event. My arms are shot to bandy. That's it. That's all 10 events. Then it goes around again, and you just have to get quicker times. So we might as well keep going until we lose in the athletics. The game after this we're going to play is a tricky version of Hot Rod. When I say tricky, the only version I played before then was on the Amiga called Hot Rod, and that was way too easy. Oh, why is Daley such a slow starter? I mean, he runs 1500 metres quicker than he runs the 100 metres. 11.2. I mean, that's a very quick time for a decathlete. I think Daley back then they might be able to do it in 10.8. I think. I've qualified again, so we're going to keep going. Well, you normally keep going. Whether I'm going to keep going, I don't know until you run out of lives. And I think it's the pole vault. What's that? I think that's the end of the game. World record 9.6, qualifying 10.4. There we go. There he is. In all these pixel glory, it's game over. So I did run out of my lives there. It wasn't bad. Did any of you have this game back in the day? It's a lot of memories, but I say my main memory is the one by Chris Urquhart was a part of it there, and it's you know, what's the time? Let's quickly do. Yeah, at the end, if I can squeeze it in, we'll have a quick go at Daley Thompson's on the ZX Spectrum, if I can squeeze it in right at the end there, just to get a comparison. But we probably won't do all the events. Right, okay, so... that's why I couldn't find it. It was in applications for some strange reason. Right, Hot Rod, a top-down racing game from the arcades. This was by Activision in 1990. Daley Thompson was 1984. Hot Rod, not Coal Pole. Oh, yeah, I'm getting into trouble again with that joke. This is a PG channel. Oh dear, I've got 2 here. What version do I use? Let's click on that one. What's the worst that can happen? That's the happen, right? There we go. Lionel Richie gets mentioned a bit in the comments section. What's going on with him? He invented the Rich Tea biscuit, didn't he? And played Alfie Moon in a show called EastEnders. Right. Internet won't just get rid of them. That's a demo. We got no time for demos. Mind you, there were a few demos on Commodore 64 and stuff. This is hacked again. Would you like unlimited gas? No. That could be a digestion nightmare. No one wants unlimited gas. Do you want unlimited money? Well, in the real world, yes, but in this I won't do. Right. Is Hot Rod a game about Rod Stewart, says Tom. Yeah, it is. It is. Wake up, Maggie. I got something to say to you. It's late September, and you've stuck your hands together with super glue. Right. Right, might take a while to get used to. I think when I reviewed this, it took me a long time to get off level 1. Commodore Amiga, I did a revisited review of that before just to get my memory of it. I think I zipped all the way through that super quickly there anyway. It's got different stages, obviously, and different themed lands. Right, Hot Rod. My favourite top-down game probably. There's quite a few. On the Amiga it was Nitro, that's the one I gave the most time. Supercars was okay, but I think it was overrated slightly. But, you know. Right, is it Fireband? I'm the red car. The Amiga version's got 3 other cars to race against. This has only got 2. I think I'm the red car. Right, away you go. Right, come on. It's very tricky. Until you get power-ups, it's very tricky to get any traction. I want to come first, ideally. Oh, look at that. Now, if you run out... Oh, that's a disaster. If you run out of gas, that's it. If you go off the screen, it'll cost you some gas. So already I'm in big trouble. Right, I want to come at least second. Right, I got some points, whatever that means. Oh, look, now I'm going to go off the screen, I think. No, just about. So I'm way last. And this is the problem. I'll quickly run out of gas by the end of stage 2. And that's called... Yeah, see, look. That's what's called a disaster. That's a disaster in plaster. And that's pretty much what I was doing most of the review. Let's try and get this gas... Oh, God. Collision detection isn't great either. Let's get that gas there. Good, right. So I'm probably not going to do stage 2 at all. Right, dibby. Bum 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 bum. Is it going to do it? Did that on the Amiga version. Gas 157, probably not enough. The disc is... I think when I reviewed this, I edited down the load times. Obviously, I can't do it here because we're live. We're live, folks. This isn't scripted. This is me live. It used to happen more at the beginning. People would just accuse me of recording the video and then doing doing the commentary over the top. I hope these live streams have truly proved that it isn't, and I'd be a lot better at playing the game if that was the case. Right. If that wasn't the case, I mean, right. Right, can I afford anything? Don't think so. Let's try anyway. Now, it says crosses again. Everything's crossed out. I'll get that. Bumper. No. Front engine. Let's get that. Right, I've got that. Hopefully that'll give me something. Thanks, Daniel. Right. Boo, boo, boo. I think after the streams, the last stream, after it finished being live, I think it had about 200 views. Bear in mind, people might come in and out, so they're not all proper views there. And I think then it went up. I think it got about 500 and something. I think, but it's not always accurate figures. Right? Okay, I need to win here. Don't run out of gas. Don't bump into the wall. My front engine is doing good business. If your front engine is also doing good business, then comment below. Where are we going now? Right, don't bump into anything. I've got a bit of a lead here. Oh, no! Oh, you nincompoop. See, it's all gone. It's all gone. It's all gone wrong. Gas is full, see? Wait for me. Oh, man, come on. Come on. Good. That's it. I'm out of gas. And it's game over, pullover. See, you nearly need to win. Well, I was doing okay there. I think on the review eventually I did win stage 2, and that gave you a half a chance. But if you're no good at it, this is a hacked version. You can have unlimited money and unlimited gas. You can get to the end no problem. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll reload it and I'll put in, we'll cheat. I'll unload it and I'll put unlimited gas. Let's do that. If you ever wanted unlimited gas, then it's your chance. Make your unlimited gas noises in the comment section below. So we'll do a bit of cheaty work rather than watch me not get past stage 2, and we'll see beyond what the review was. We'll see what the other stages are like. If in fact the poke works, they don't always. But if it's a hacked version, you'd imagine it should do. 64k RAM. Get past there again. Right. See you later, Terminator. Hot Rod. Hot Rod. Yeah. Right. Would you like unlimited gas? Yes. Would you like unlimited money? No. Right. Okay. Unlimited gas now, folks. Imagine such a place if it works. So let's go beyond stage 3. Unlike the thingamajig. Yeah, Maggie May with her super glue hands. That's right, Tom. She had something to say to you. I don't know the rest of the song or went really. Yay, party, folks. Hot Rod. Available for voiceover work. It's Hot Rod. Get ready. Player 1 has entered the building. Jumping Jack Flash is a gas. That's right, Tom, he is. He was born in a crossfire hurricane, if I'm not greatly mistaken. I was born in a crossfire hurricane. Right, why am I at the back? Oh, yeah, look at my gas, it's not going down. You can't trick me. I've got one of those cars that never runs out of gas. Now, what an invention that would be. Well, it is possible. It's a solar-powered car. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's at least try and win the races. There's a shortcut. No, there's not a shortcut around here. Have you learned nothing? Oh, look, I'm going off the screen. This is supposed to be the first day. So this game, the arcade games were meant to swallow a lot of money. So this is probably reflective of how the arcade game feels. If you had it in 4-player, you can play against each other. Right, I get that, guys. So I can get the front engine. He placed last. Or Morgan Freeman would say, he came last that day. He was determined to win that race. But he cheated with unlimited gas. Right. We're hot rodding, folks. That's right, Gumdo. Yeah, Daniel Weston mentions Micro Machines. I played that on the Amiga and the Mega Drive. I never got to grips with it. Maybe it was a bit too fast for me, which is weird, having played that F1 Circus MD today, where the review went up today. Very strange. Yeah, a lot of blue ziggly beans and disc whizzing. Right, front engine. Must be able to afford. There we go. Front engine. Right, I want to see past the third track. That's all I want to get to, really. And then we'll play the last game we played. I did say we might try and play. Well, play Daley Thompson's Decathlon on the Spectrum quickly. I'd get some Spectrum stuff in there just to see the comparison. But it's a completely. I was surprised when I reviewed Daley Thompson's Decathlon on the Commodore 64. It's a completely different animal to the Spectrum version. It really is. But yeah. I like them both for their own rights, but as we say, the title page on the Commodore 64 one is comical. Right. Yeah, when you're in the lead, you don't see much. You don't see much of the screen. Right. Okay. Doing better than before. In last place. Well, I'm not going off the screen. Oh, that's it. As soon as you bash once, you're in problems. A whole heap of pain, Lois Lane. Oh, what's Lois Lane got to do with it? I don't know. Cryptocurrency, Kryptonite. What's the oh, look at that, White Knight. Anyway, I did win that once at least. Favourite Commodore 64 game, says Gumdo, is IK Plus. IK Plus is one of those games which is brilliant on every system. I reviewed it on. I don't think it came out on the Mega Drive. I reviewed it on the Game Boy Advance. It was great there. Commodore 64, it was good. ZX Spectrum, it was pretty good as well. But Commodore Amiga is the system I played it on the most. It's probably one of the first games I played on the Commodore Amiga, to be fair. But it's great on everything. Really good animation. You get games a bit like that. Stunt Car Racer was that ilk as well. Shame Outrun wasn't, to be fair. But anyway, you can't have everything. I think the Mega Drive version of Outrun's pretty good, so is the 3DO version. I suppose the Game Boy Advance to a certain extent. Amiga, woeful. ZX Spectrum, acceptable, but yeah, it could be a lot better. Speed Tire, thank you. Speed Tire. Super Off-Road. It's something called Super Off-Road in some systems. Iron Man Ivan Stewart, Super Off-Road. That's a good one as well. Bit trick on the ZX Spectrum because the car's the same colour. But once you get used to, I think there's a square above one of them, then you're super duper. If you've got a square above your car as you drive along, then comment in the comment section below. Or in the chat box. It is live, after all. Right, okay, so this is the furthest I got in the review. Right, I've got better tyres, so I should be able to do better turning circles. But look at that, I can't see anything in front of me. Look at that, I've got a viewing circle of about an inch. That's alright. Shall I risk going through here? No, Nick, don't. Oh, no! Why didn't someone say no? Whenever you hear... Whenever you hear Nick say, should I risk going through somewhere, say no. Should I risk going through it? No. See, you had another chance. Right, okay, right. Is that a shortcut? No. Oh, I'm trying to be too sexy now with what I'm doing. Wally. Right. If people have just joined in and don't know what the hell's going on, you say, this is not expert gameplay, it's dodgy gameplay, and nincompoop chat, or vice versa. But I must be doing good. I've got gas 230. I wouldn't have gas 230 unless I was doing very good, would I? Right. That's how I'd like to do, but I've probably got done for copywriting. I'd like to do a video with all famous TV theme music from the 80s and comment on that, but they copyright strikes. They wouldn't let me do that. It's not worth the hassle. It's very hard to do a video about music in TV music without actually music playing. You can hum it along, but it's not quite so good. What's this music? Go on. What's that theme music from? Here comes, yes. Right, I've done one lot. I'll do a few more tracks, but I won't do too many. Then we'll jump into West Bank, where you play a cowboy in the Wild West, and you've got to guard the bank. Right, and what am I wants? Let's get another front engine. Why not? We can have a limited amount. I like a girl with a good front engine. Whatever that, I don't even know what that means. That's a dude. That's a doublon that means nothing. You can say that about anything, can't you? I like someone with a smooth microphone. It means nothing. I like a girl with a nice light switch. Anything can sound rude. Nice light switch, baby. Don't worry. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. Bod. Well done, everyone. Bod was the right answer. Elf Boy and Richard Mint. It was Bod. Voice for that bloke out of Dad's Army. Le Meseret. He had a strange set of friends. Aunt Flo, the policeman, a farmer, someone else. Here comes Bod. There's a good remix actually on YouTube somewhere. Here comes Bod. Bod. Here comes. Let's take a shortcut through here. What? Oh, come on, lads, we're going through. Oh no, look at that. That's bad news. I'm on the aqueduct of doom, the viaduct. Oh look, why did I tell? That reminds me of those stories you hear of an old person that goes onto the motorway with a mobility scooter, and it all goes. Oh, why has it put me here for? This respawning is cruel. Oh, look at that. That's cruel. Well, you know, I couldn't have driven worse. If Mick Schumacher was here, he might have done that. Rhubarb and custard. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Rhubarb and custard. Rhubarb and custard. Okay, rhubarb. Ow, 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 rhubarb. I can't remember any of the stories. It was poorly animated, but I do like that. Ow, you shouldn't be doing that, rhubarb. Or, what was his name? That person, was that the rhubarb or custard's the voice I was doing? Ow. Right, okay. It was a top show anyway. Right, hot rod. Oh, we'll do. What's the time? God, don't time go quick. We've been live streaming about an hour and 42 minutes. Well, I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. What a great way to end the weekend. Mind you, this finishes at 9, so you can do other stuff as well. I don't know if there's anyone else live streaming. Right, okay. Wing 2. Better than Wings, the original, featuring Paul McCartney. Named after a knee. Farmer Plough, that was it, Tom. Who's that? It's Aunt Flo, Farmer Plough. What's the policeman's name? Probably Policeman Pod or something like that. Policeman Pod. Bod. It's a very. I wonder what Bod looks like now. Grew up to become an adult. Probably ended up being a serial killer. Or I don't know. Or someone just stole carrots from supermarkets and got arrested that way. I don't know. He was only a young'un. Sometimes fame comes too young. They go off the deep end. Yeah, you do need to get good at this game. The tracks seem a lot narrower than the Commodore Amiga version. Now I've seen a bit deeper in. I think it would have frustrated me to pieces. But I'm seeing further into the game than I should do, because my skills haven't really developed good enough to be that. But on the Amiga version, straight there. A bit like someone really who wins the lottery, aged about 12 or 16, say, without experience in life, and it's an absolute disaster because they haven't learnt life's lessons, and now they're armed with absolutely everything. bit like giving a machine gun to a kid age 5. He hasn't really learnt the values of life. Last. You place last. Okay. Right, let's get. That's enough of that, because quite clearly I'm cheating. Thanks, Steve Foster, you're enjoying it. We'll end on West Bank now. This is the one where I'm not 100% sure what the controls are. I think it's 1, 2 and 3 to do the doors. Anyway, we'll soon find out. If not, we'll load something else. Again, I've got 2 versions of this. I don't know what's the best one. Different ROMs. West Bank was by Gremlin Graphics in 1980. It's smudged. 1987, it might be a 2. No, it's too early for 2. It must be 87. Good, right, okay. Good music in this one as well. It says 1986 there. Might say 1987. Maybe, who knows? Probably, let's go with that. 86, I got 87 here. Constable Grub, well done, Tom. Right. Although I'm playing on the keyboard, I've tracked the controls to be... Or should I not do that? Anyway, let's try. If that don't work, we'll reload it and do the keyboard instead. Right. Day 6. Oh, I think I've gone too advanced. Right, don't shoot anyone. Oops. I think I need to die and do keyboard. I need to put it on keyboard, I think. Right. Normally, what happens? This is just a test of showing what it's like. Normally, you should do it on keyboard. Joystick is no good. I won't reload it because it'll take a while. So while we wait for me to die, there's a bandito. Now people are delivering money to the bank there, so you've got to let them deliver money. And some people are trying to shoot you, as you can quite see here. Right, these are the best. Lucky Luke, Phil the Kid. I'd rather not. Buffalo Bill, Dan the Man, Jesse James, Joe the Nose. Is that what it says? Susie Q, 2233, 2211, 232. And Banjo. Right, okay, so get it on keyboard. We have a better chance now. So 1, 2 and 3. Right, okay. So I don't want to shoot people that shouldn't be shot. Right, she's okay. He can go. Right, that's okay. Those 2 have delivered money. 1, he can go. 2 looks okay. Is he? Why have I lost a life for? He looks okay. 1, oh, I've shot the wrong person. If you shoot the wrong person, you lose a life. There we go. So that ended real quick. I'm starting on day 6. I really need to start on day 1. Richard Mitten. Light switches can be a real turn on. God. I've only just read that. What's the name of this game, says Avian? It's West Bank. Right, level. Let's do that. I want level 1. I want the easy level, please. Right, day 1, that's better. That gives me at least half a chance. Right, let's shoot him. Oops. Right, someone's delivered money to the bank. She can deliver money to the bank in door 2. Oh, I think I shot the wrong person. No, I haven't. Good. He's got a gun. He's got a gun. I want someone in door 1 to deliver some money. He's delivering money. Oh dear. Don't shoot people. They look very similar, these people. They should wear a badge. Right, he's a proper man delivering money. Right, okay. So when this... So doors 1, 2 and 3 have got money. They're okay. So hopefully at some point it's going to let me scroll across. When this cycle is over, I can scroll across to door 4, 5 and 6. I must admit, I do prefer this on the ZX Spectrum a little bit more. Oh, I've been shot. Blockbuster, Scooby-Doo and the Flintstones, says Tom Higgins. Oh, right. I'm not playing this properly. I don't. Right. Come on, let me scroll. I think P and O are supposed to be the scrolling buttons, but it doesn't seem to be doing it. He can stay. Go. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish between the people you should shoot and the people you should let in having money. Normally the people who have guns shouldn't be in there. I think it might be time for Daley Thompson's what's the name? Go! Now, on the Spectrum version of this, you have a certain amount of doors that open. Then it lets you scroll to the other doors if you want to. Something's going a bit wrong with this one because it's not letting me scroll across before, but it did happen in the figure. Hello to Nicky, even though sorry for being. That's okay. Right, what we do, I only showed you that one very briefly, but something isn't quite working. So what we'll do, we've got about 11 minutes left. We'll go quickly onto the ZX Spectrum, although this is a Commodore 64 stream, and we'll have a very quick go for old time's sake and just see the difference between that and the oh, there's Manic Miner there. That shouldn't be playing. Who left that on? We'll see the difference there, if I can indeed find it. So my fingers are going to take a bit of a bashing. You've got a bit of a memory of what we'll do day one of what it looks like on the Commodore 64, but it's approached in a very different way. For a lot of you, this will be the one that you're more familiar with. Right, is that the right one? This what happens when you go off canter and you start doing stuff that you didn't do before. Super test. It must be that. I've got it as Daley Thompson's Decathlon, but it must be. Nick, why do you do these things to yourself? Let's do it. Right, let's see what that does. There we go. There. Right, keyboard. So, already Daley Thompson's a different colour there. Already it's looking a little bit different. Redefine keys, well, yes. I'll keep it roughly the same. N, M, but I'll have B next door. So the difference between there is a little bit different. Thanks, Nicky. That's really appreciated. I really appreciate it for any who watch these and any support the channel has. So thank you, Nicky. You're a great support of the channel. So thank you. Fist bump, everyone. When that happens, we do a fist bump. All fist bumping. Thanks, Nicky. Fist bump. Fist bump. Yay. Thanks, Nicky. Right, here we go. Looks very different. So we said Spectrum on a Commodore 64 stream. Go. The next stream will be a ZX Spectrum one. Don't know when it'll be. I'd like it to be in the week. I attempted twice to do a stream in the week, but run out of time with things going on. Right. There we go. So it could almost be a very different game, can't it, than the Commodore 64 one. Hooray! There we go. And it's different music as well. So a completely different. And this music wasn't apparent in the other one as well. Long jump. Do. I mean, I played this game to death. Broke a lot of joysticks, as a lot of us did. The same principle is the same, though. We need to run up to the thing, go as quick as we can, and go to 45 degrees, and land in a blue pit. Bit easier to get the graphics are a bit bigger here. It's a bit easier to get the what's the name. If you've got the what's the name, comment below. He's done it in a big show-off style. It does look more like Steve Cram, Tom. I must admit. He said Steve Cram. I'm starting to get out the box shot. I don't want to get out of shot. 3 attempts each time, 3 lives each time. See what you can do. You can get better scores with the joystick, of course. If you just joined us, expected Commodore 64. Well, we've done a lot of Commodore 64 stuff, but West Bank wasn't playing as good as I'd hoped it to on the stream, so we've ducked in to do a comparison of Daley Thompson Decathlon on the Commodore 64 and this. Crowd are going crazy. You might be able to see a guy who looks a bit like Jet Set Willie in the crowd there. Try and spot your favourite person in there. I don't think there's anyone else there that I can like spot in the purple. My favourite colour. Phil, look at that jump. Straight into a blue sand. I don't know where you could get blue sand. Maybe it's decorative for your aquarium or something like that. But then, of course, it'll blend in with the water. So if there's a ZX Spectrum game with blue sand and blue water, you won't be able to tell the difference. They don't think things through, do they, these people? Now, you remember in the shot put on the Commodore 64 version, he was spinning around like a nincompoop. Here, he just runs along with the shot put. Now, you know how much a shot put... Look, I'm running along with a very heavy shot put. That's crazy talk. Go Daley or Steve Cram, and he throws it there. The ball goes very, very slow. It clashes with the ocean sign, and it comes down there and smashes on tarmac. It should be damaging to the tarmac. Normally they throw it into grass, which they did on the Commodore 64 version. So, you can't analyse it too much. If you've run along with a shot put and then thrown it on a track with instead of grass, and it's bumped into a 1500 metre runner, then well done you. As I say, massive thank you to the members. Massive thank you to Daniel Weston there, and Easy DJ, and Dogs, and Nicky as well there, and everyone in that comment bit up the top, and all members and subscribers and watchers. That's all you lot. Well done, all of you. And any, occasionally one of those Ko-Fi comes in, or the coffee things. If it happens actually on a stream, it flares up in that little sign there. Do get the odd one every now and again that comes through, and I send you a personal thanks as well, and retweet that onto Twitter. Not all of you are on Twitter, but after the stream's over, maybe about half an hour after, once I've tidied everything up, I will say a thank you on Twitter as well. There we go, a bit of advertising as well, I suppose. Right, what we're doing now, high jump. Didn't really get the hang of this on the Commodore 64 version. This is a little bit easier. Just the buttons when you're close. I think it's because it goes slower. See, I took off a long way away, but it's more... Oh, no, he says he knocks it over. Wally. Spectrum time. Ugh. I mean, as I say, I know most about Spectrum stuff because that's the sim I had in the past. Time recording, we've reviewed over 1,050 games. Funnily enough, they are in the... Oh, look at that. I'm making... As I say, this version was easier. In the reviewed games playlist, you can see things that we've done there. I think soon, well, a little while, we've done 1,100, and presumably if I stay alive long enough, which I will do, we'll get to 2,000. So that'd be quite nifty. Do try and keep the reviews about 10 minutes in length. They won't be just short things. So, as I say, if you wanted to do 1,000 reviews and there's only 5 or 6 minutes long, you could probably do that in the course of a year or something. Right, NNNNN. It's 2 minutes 25 to qualify here. So a little bit of grinding. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum. Lots of recommendations coming to the channel for stuff I should review. I haven't got time to do all of them, but I have a look at them every now and again. You might have noticed we haven't done any Super Nintendo or SNES games for a while. I might do it every so often, but I wanted to build up the Commodore 64 because a few of you out there really love that machine. I'm just trying to build up. Now, this is the bit where the hardest event when my fingers go stupid. Oops, what's happened there? Right, okay. It's another weird thing that happened in a live stream one day. Billy Ocean's ding 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 ding. Now you might watch the whole stream. I know a few of you are looking at the comments. You might have dropped in and just seen a bit of it. Thank you for the watch time because it does help the channel. People that drop in, especially on a Sunday. I mean, from doing the ones on the Sunday, it's... Oh, my fingers. For doing the ones on the Sunday, it's no different viewership-wise to what I remember from the week, but admittedly, it might take me a while to build that up again because people get used to the same time each week that you're streaming and stuff, and I don't know who else is streaming the same time. There might be a competition there too. Right, 400 metres. The good thing about this one over the Commodore 64 version, that this has, that one don't, is you can actually see the distance you've done there. Again, 36.62, I think that'd be the world record for 400 metres, so it doesn't parry that, is it? Might be, I don't know, you have to do there. And good music as well. Now the difference on this is, unlike the Commodore 64 version on disc, to do day 2, PONs and CO card, you have to load side 2 of the thing. So it's a succession of minigames, I suppose. Yes, but yeah, do your favourite thing like this. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I smashed the world record, I certainly did. Right, now, quick go, very quick go, because we're running out of time here, if I've got it. I can't see it here, day 2. It says Daley Thompson here, it's not someone I've heard of. Who's Daley Thompson? Right, keyboard, very quick, because we're running out of time. Yes, NM, B, oops, that's wrong. No, I can't have B for both of them. Oh dearie me. They're the worst things ever. Come on, Daley Thompson. Keyboard. Redefine keys. Yes. Left foot. N. Right foot M. Jump B. Right, that'll do us. Have a B please, Bob. Boop, 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 boop. Do. Hurdles. Now this, I found this event maybe the toughest on the thing. Da. Right, take your marks. Set, go. Right, okay. Now jumping on this is a bit of a problem. Jump. No, he jumped too early. The quicker you run, the higher you jump. So that's why it's hard. That's why it's hard to judge. He jumped over that. He jumped over. No, he didn't jump over that. Come on, Daley. Oh, Daley wants Wally. It's not Daley Thompson. It's Steve Krabs Decathlon. And this is exactly what happened. Do you notice he's not wearing any shoes? He's in bare feet as well. And the finishing tape is round his neck. That's got to be a problem. Qualify 14.5. I did 14.4, despite rushing through everything. ZX Game Music. Daley Thompson works in a key cutting on a shoe repair shop. He probably does. Shoes mended while you wait. What else could you mend while you... Well, you'd have to wait, wouldn't you? Can you mend my shoes? I'm not waiting, though. Oh, okay, then in that case they're mended. Right. Now, pole vault was very difficult on the Commodore 64. We'll just do this vent, then we'll get out of here. There, you've probably got other stuff to do as he runs with this thing. So down we go. Let go early. There we go. What could be easier than that? He's very happy, is old Steve Cram. Right, go. Go on, Steve. I'm a bit too close each time there, but I'm compensating by letting it go a bit early as well. If you've let one go a bit early, then comment below in the comment section below. What was everyone's reaction? Were they quite appreciative when you let one go? Let me know about that. That's a bit early this time. Too early, Shirley. Push off. Yeah, you see, there's a lot of room for manoeuvre. The Commodore 64 version didn't seem to have any room for manoeuvre there. So what we've got to do, 2 more jumps and we qualify. We'll do that, and then we'll do a bit of a roundup there. Biff. Whoa. Oh, there we go. He's not crashing into the tarmac this time. It's just crashing into a crash mat that looks like it's made out of purple bricks, which I think is a website that sells houses. So hopefully they'll send me some money to the channel for advertising that. There we go. And he's actually qualified now, 4 meters and 40 seconds. So, you know, I think we will leave it there. Hope you've enjoyed the 2 hours that we've been going. It's a very quick 2 hours. So it was in essence a Commodore 64 stream, but we finished with a last one. So it's Super Snake Simulator, if you don't remember that one. All of these games we reviewed, if you want to see them again. Burger Time, The Trapdoor, which I struggle with the controls a bit. That seems like ages ago now we played The Trapdoor. Attack of the Mutant Camels, which was a make of the Empire Strikes Back game. Zybex, a shooter. Daley Thompson, Decathlon on the Spectrum and the Commodore 64. And Hot Rod. A little bit of West Bank, but something was going a bit wrong there. I'm glad the... that way. I'm glad the things work on this screen as well. That's quite good. It's a little bit smaller. It might look a bit cooler, actually. Good. So thank you for watching. Good luck to you. I'm sure you don't need it for the rest of the week. Hopefully my stress goes down a little bit. Funnily enough, I'm least stressed when I'm at work, which is a little bit strange. That's why I do so many hours. So I hope you enjoy the stream, everyone. Remember to like it if you have watched the whole thing, and do any comments as well. Hopefully there'll be a new one. So tick that bell indication thing there to get notified of it. Thank you for the money support, because that means absolutely huge whether I can do more in the future, and what I can do in a time where I need to do heaven to bid night work as well. Anyway, till next time, take great care of yourself. You've been you, I've been me. Just make sure I'm on the right button there. I'll leave this on a little bit as I say my goodbyes in the comment section, because I think you're all wonderful people. So next time, take great care of yourself, everyone, and a very fond goodbye. Thanks, folks. Really appreciate you dropping by. Thank you very much. Have a good week.